Hi, everyone. My name is Pierre Chaumont. I'm a conceptual artist from Montreal, Canada, and the co-founder of Litot with Marie Chaumont, who's here in the audience. I've heard about so many questions during this edition of EVA. What about AI? Is it the future or the oppressor? Can AR and VR be the new El Dorado? Am I a social amoeba? What's at the cafeteria today? Sandwiches? And a lot more. But I think we've missed one fundamental question, which is how to be a sausage. Yeah, it is a question you have to ask. And no, when I say sausage, I'm not asking you to become a standardized piece of meat in an overly tight outfit, because as we all know, we've already achieved the state a long time ago. No, but instead, I'll ask you to be this sausage. But before tackling this question, I'll just give you a bit of context about my practice. So my work revolves around the notion of différence, which was pushed by Derrida. And it reads like this: we provisionally give the name difference to the sameness, which is not identical. By the silent right of its A, it has the desired advantage to referring to differing, both as a spacing and a temporalizing, and at the as the movement that structure every dissociation. So easily, because now that's a bit intellectual. So in simpler terms, it means that I take things, transform them, and through this process, explore some of the underlying power structure in them. And it takes many forms, from questioning the digital neo-colonialism within 3D archive by European Museum, to the use of memes as a political tool to subvert neoliberal messages within the art world, or just by altering uncashed checks and reselling for the same price to explore the value of culture and labor. So now we can get to the meat of the sausage, the subject, the aganactis menoi. So I don't know if anyone knows the aganactis menoi, who has heard about the aganactis menoi. First, shame on you. No, I'm joking. And second, I'll just explain a little bit what it is. It is a Greek second set of anti-austerity movement, which happened between 2011 and 2015, and is a direct response to the financial crisis of 2009, not the one that is coming. It is in the same vein as the Arab Spring movement, the Occupy Wall Street, or the Indignados in Spain. And it led to a political party named the Syriza, which even after it failed, continued to have an impact within the migrant crisis in 2017 and onward. One thing that is important about the aganactis menoi is that it's a new form of social movement that is characterized by non-partisan and peaceful action by individuals spread across the political spectrum, from apolitical to right-wing conservative. And at the base of this gathering is an important use of social network, both in terms of consuming political news and organizing for protest. Through this medium, the daily action of the aganactis menoi called for a more direct and accountable democracy, in addition to an end of austerity measure. Likewise, it is in its organization, the movement was much less centralized and intended to be a grassroots movement with self-managed, inclusive, diverse, fluid, and leaderless assemblies. And the icon of this movement was Sausage. Sausage, a stray dog that lived on Syntagma Square, which was right in front of the Greek parliament, took part in the protest during the aganactis menoi. As you can see, really implicated. And in 2011, as you can see in the little corner, it was nominated to become Time Person of the Year. And then, so I took all this story and all this movement, and I thought, how can I use technology in the same way, not necessarily in the same way as the aganactis menoi, but how can technology be used to enhance social participation? And here's my first attempt, which, as you can see, is really original in its title. So what I did was I remodeled in 3D the Greek parliament, and over it you had an app which was asking a participant to answer a set of questions. And through this set of questions, an avatar would be placed into a protest within the augmented reality. And the more socially engaged you'll be, the nearer from the dogs you'll be, because to me, the dog was the most selfless, most present, because, you know, a stray, it's not like it's going back home. Animal in the person in these protests. So I'll go there. As you can see, I remodeled everything in 3D. And you saw the video before. So people, after doing the test, could have the three videos. One with you were the police, on the other one you were the protesters, and in the middle you were the dog. I'll just show you. I hope it's gonna work. Just show you this. Okay. Can I have the sound a bit louder, please? Or can I just go?
I have the controller from.
Oh yeah, of course you cannot see it. Yes. Right. I did that all by myself. No. So that was the first version of it. So maybe I should know what that's not. You. So then I researched more deeply into analytical gaming and digital participation for my second attempt, called Flower for Theodore. Theodore was the name of sausage before he became sausage. So there was something in there. So another first version of Flower for Theodore was I took all the message when Theodore died in 2014, all the news outlet wrote something about the dog, and I took everything in this, made a print, and through this print with a again, an AR app, you could recreate a mausoleum to the dog. So I wanted to inscribe the viewer not as a passive person, but actually as a really engaged and inscribed in the work. And the more they would create that mausoleum, the more they would discover things in the work. So I based this work through what is called analytical gaming. I don't know if you know about it, so I'll just explain what is analytical gaming. These are vignettes that are not complete games built on existing media and cultural study and are intended to test hypotheses and challenge user preconception. They are easily modifiable and remixable and are an ongoing process by constituting a dialogue with the enabling technologies as cognitive tools. They also are published in a way that afford discussion and multiplicity. The new version, because Giuliano is not here, but he would know AR is really difficult to use because of its limitation, and especially when you're in a wide space and trying to ask a telephone to know where it is, you have sometimes objects that suddenly are flipping. So it wasn't a great, it was a great medium. So I decided to transform this and put it in a game engine, and that game engine, that work actually retook all the things I did and all the story of what you've seen in the video and puts the player into a new stray walking into the step of Lucanicos. I'll just show you again a really quick video because it will show you more clearly what I mean. Oh, not rated. Okay, not only.
Yes.
Sorry, I thought I didn't need to log in, but
Unfortunately, that's one of the things about Vimeo. It won't allow you to play if you don't have a login. Because if it's an unrated video, it's for user safety. Have a login we can borrow?
Trying to remember. I don't know right now. Oh, yes. Doesn't he have one? Still was.
Stop.
at riotdogs.com.
Do you need it?
Returns his email for sure.
Why not?
Yeah, we're not doing that. Parents, where are you? Give us your consent. Oh, I don't even know if I have a.
Big surprised to find his mate, but it's about dogs.
His algorithm is going to be slightly. Why? Am I getting ads about dog food? I don't know.
Yeah, just make sure. I don't know. I had to remember some word. Well, you
If you want.
Are you have a login?
My login?
Clubhouse.
Saver.
Andy.
You want my login?
How many?
16 logins.
Yeah.
Again, people, come together and log in together.
I don't.
No. I'm terrified.
Take it.
The ad, I mean, it's like, sorry, it's different.
Put in Rich's got to use the ship to sell your stuff.
That's how weird it took me. In a way. And then was there like all- Yeah, it was. If they wanted.
You're still helping me more than I can do. I don't have the login.
Right. The last 4 of yours. It's the handshake.
Yeah.
I think we should.
It's a lot.
So that's what you'll be able to test after the presentation. All right, thank you.